Okay, now that we have put the adapter onto our light, we are going to start by getting it into the ceiling. First, we need to locate the tape wire through the ceiling paper, and I am going to use test probe right here. Now you can see I kind of cheated a little to save time for the video. I put 2 little pencil marks up here where my power is, but you're gonna push your test probe in till it lights up so you know you're in the tape, and then you will take a pencil and make 2 little marks so when you remove your test probe you can see where you're gonna put your eyelets. Now the eyelets that come with the flush ceiling adapters are a spring-loaded eyelet, and that means inside of them they have little springs that kind of grab your prongs and help it not fall out of the ceiling, defy gravity. So we can't just put those eyelets on a regular tool and just install them on an awl or anything like that, because it'll crush the insides. So we have a spring-loaded center punch right here, but we've made some tips. They come in 2 different sizes. This is the larger size, the outlet tip. We also make a small size for our connector tip. So I'm going to use just this without anything on the tip to make my hole. You could also use a drill, but with the drill you'd want to make sure you got the right size. It's probably close to a 1/16 of an inch, and the right depth. This tool just happens to be, even though it's also made for installing outlets, it happens to be the right size for this eyelet as well. So we are pushing pressure, and it's spring-loaded, so as I drive it, it snaps. Drive it and snaps. It means I don't have to swing a hammer, spin a drill, or anything like that. It's just I'm pushing on it, and the spring snaps, driving it in. And we're all nice and flush. You can't see the tip anymore. Then we spin it gently to pull it out. The important part about this tool is that you always hold it straight. You don't ever want to go at an angle. It'll bend that tip right off. You don't ever want to wiggle it really hard. So now we have 2 holes in the ceiling, and we are going to now put our spring-loaded eyelet on it. Now the spring-loaded eyelets are small and hard to put in, so I install them on a veneer pin. You can use a thumbtack or a push pin. The tapered pin part protects the inner workings of the actual eyelet. And once I've got it started in there, I'm going to, oh well, it's supposed to stay in there. Once I have it started in there, tap it with the hammer. You shouldn't need much because you've already made the hole. Trying to tap lightly because I did not remove all the furniture from the dollhouse first. It's recommended that you do remove all the furniture from the dollhouse first, as most of it will bounce around quite a bit. But if you don't, like me, you just have to clean stuff up afterwards. But if you have anything really fragile or really tall, just go ahead and lay it down. So I'm going to hammer this until it's flush, until I can't see the eyelet anymore. There we go. It's just being too gentle. And then when I want this to release, I need to spin it. Don't pull straight out. If you pull straight out, you're going to pull that eyelet that you just drove in straight out. So I'm turning it. And that kind of frees it up. And we do the same thing with the second one. And the eyelet has a lip to it, and the lip is going to be down. It's the outside of the tape wire. There we go. Get that started in there. A couple taps with the hammer. There we go. That one's working much better. Okay, and you can see I did all of this while the dollhouse was still turned on, because I've not crossed any wires or anything like that. I'm not touching two wires at the same time. But now I am going to turn the dollhouse off because I want to tap both. I'm going to twist the veneer pin again, twist it to release it. I want to tap both of these flush. You don't want to do this with the power on. You will cause sparks because you will be connecting both the tapes with the hammer. Little nice flush tap so it doesn't stick down anymore. Turn the house back on. Probably unplug that light from all my banging. Oh, might have to look into why that light bulb's not turning on anymore. And now we have our fixture that we wired up, and we're going to put one prong in one eyelet, one prong in the next eyelet. You can see we've got power. Oh, they're just a little close together. I'm going to pinch my prongs just a little bit. My spacing wasn't spot on. It was close. And we're going to just push until it grabs nice and tight. There we go. And now we have a flush mount ceiling light installed into our taped wire dollhouse. It's also the same installation with a wall sconce. Same installation. Catch us next time here on our YouTube channel. Click subscribe if you like what you see. And you can also check out our website at earthandtree.com. Thanks.